A very good morning, students. So, today we will do this topic of your English writing. The name of this topic is informal letter writing. Okay, so informal letter writing will come in your syllabus. Before starting informal letter writing, let us just go through the meaning of what an informal letter is. So, a informal or personal letters are usually those letters that we write to a family members, or we can say close relatives and friends. And such letters are written in a very simple and easy to understand and natural style, just as we talk to a friends or a relative, right? Then we write formal letters to express our feelings, then share what our joys and sorrows and those of our loved ones, then mark important occasion like to announce a birthday, an engagement, etc. Then make complaints, that too in a polite way, make send personal invitations or reply to invitations and reminders, or we can even make proposals and suggestions. We can also acknowledge and appreciate people in a life, or to advise them, to greet them, or to thank them, right? Next we will do parts of an informal letter. So first comes the heading, right? So basically heading includes the sender's address and is written at the top hand corner of a letter. It includes the and pin code if you know it, but does not include the writer's name. Then comes the date, the second thing. It appears directly below the address after leaving some space, and always written out. Full date means we always have to write out the full date, like December 29, 2020 is the right way. And you should avoid writing date in this way, that is 29/12/2020. This is wrong. Then comes salutation. And basically salutation is usual way of beginning a letter and is written just below the date. Its choice depends upon the relationship between the recipient and the sender. So see, for friends you'll write my dear then name, or dear then you'll write name. For family members you'll write dearest dad, father, dearest mother, mom, dearest grandfather, grandpa, dearest brother, sister, or if you're like elder cousin, right? And for relatives you'll write dear uncle, dear aunt, right? So this is the basic things you'll include in salutation. Then comes body. It forms the very soul of the letter, the message that is carried in it, and it usually makes use of 3 paras but may be shorter or longer. Then is a complimentary close, means it is a polite way of ending the letter. The expression used must match the salutation. Then here for friends you can write your affectionately or yours, right? For family yours, right? For family you'll write your affectionate son, daughter. And for relatives you can write your sincerely, your affectionately cousin, right? So yours always you'll write this way, right? This is wrong. This is wrong. Last is signature. It is written just below the complimentary clause and includes the sender's name or signature. See, here is the layout, or we can say the format of an informal. Another name is personal letter. So as we have already discussed, heading where the sender's address is written, right? And it will never include your name before address. See, so they have written the address over here, that is 278A Rose Enclave, Vishakhapatnam. Then comes the date, that is 28 June 2020, and it appears directly below the address after leaving some space. Then is the salutation. Write salutation here, and you'll never use dear friend, always use a name, right? You'll never say dear and you'll leave the space. You'll have to write the name also. Then is the body. I'll read out this body for you. I've just heard about your fracture. God, how could you jump out of the moving bus just like that? You are indeed lucky to have got away with a minor fracture. It would have worsened for all you know. Thinking about it makes me shudder. So basically here is a friend who is writing you a letter about the fracture you've got, and the reason is that you have just jumped out of the moving bus, and he is concerning you. He's saying that thank God it's a minor fracture, like it could have been a major one also. So how are you feeling now with the cast on? Does it hurt? You are brave boy. I'm sure you'll able to bear any pain or ache. By the way, how many of your friends have subscribed? Get well soon message and phone number. So how are you feeling now with the cast on? Does it hurt? You are brave boy. I'm sure you'll able to bear any pain or ache. By the way, how many of your friends have subscribed? Get well soon message and phone numbers on the cast. Means now he is saying that don't worry, you'll get well soon. And the the plaster that he has his friend is wearing, so he is saying that how many of your friends have written get well soon and phone number on that fracture, on that basic plaster. I'm glad that a friend of yours is keeping you posted of the happenings in the class. There's 3 weeks in plaster cast is nothing, don't worry, just chill man. So now he's saying that I'm happy that one of your friends, he's giving you all the homeworks and everything on time, and the plaster will be of 3 weeks. So he's saying don't worry and just chill. So this was the body part, and at last he has given a closing. See, I'll come to see you soon. Until then, take care. So this is in closing such leave taking expressions. So now this is a complimentary closing, yours Ashutosh, and here is your signature. So I hope you have understood basically what is the basic format of an informal letter, where you first have to give the heading, then date, then salutation. There should be some space left between. Then comes the body. Then at end you have to give a closure, a complimentary closure, and at last your signature. Okay class?